Gay kicks to Jones. Back to Gay. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Anderson. Trifecta.
And when he's got that much of a...
Here's Freak. Here's Bogut. Yes, shot to bring him to within 3.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was...
Gay drives in. Good defense by Iguodala.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but the beauty, good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them
For some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use
And
every
they found
second
him.
you
That's
can on the clock here.
66 to 64.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
All right, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
It's our time. It's our time. You're so close to closing this one out.
3-point. 3-point. 3-point.
Here's Freak. Richardson with it to the left side wing. Here's Freak. And the rebound goes to Collison. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
We're going to lose this
He
match.
doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got
If
one
I
more
just get
zone.
us tied, if I get us tied up and it goes to overtime, I need...
And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion.
I got this. Come on. All right.
He tries for 3. Count it.
Let's go! 3! 3! 3! 3! Woohoo! Why? He's watching right now, dumb dumb.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a... Can they tie?
Way downtown.
They had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's Sacramento who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment.
We're
354
here with
points.
Darren Collison. And Darren, what does it show about your team that you can come right back after a tough
No.
loss and get the win?
They
like
won
you did here
by
tonight?
3.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
I'm better than you. Bro, they have DeMarcus Cousins and Rudy
Welcome back,
Gay.
everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaquille O'Neal. Time now for some highlights as we take a look.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunity.
I'm a point
He took
guard.
advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Bench.
Kevin Harlan and our illustrious 2K Sports crew. This is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, and then when I press sim, when I sim to go on, he's not on the court. He's on bench. No. Yes. I mean.
You don't have excuse.
So he's not on when I play. He's not on when I play.
You have the best team in the NBA.
No, I don't.
In the NBA.
The best team in the NBA is probably. Chris Bosh team. The team that has Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh didn't what?
Oh my god.
The Heat? We have the best team in that era, dude. Yes, you do.
Kawhi Leonard. What?
Why don't you take a break and get in the shower?
Mm-mm.
You've been on all day. You have not taken a break.
Hot air balloon ride with Klay Thompson. And a text from what? What's his name? Oh yeah, Pognatty.
How many points did you have that game?
My PPG is a 10.8. My RPG is a 0.3. APG is 1.5. BPG is 0.1. SPG is a 0.5.
My points per game is 22 points a game.
My FG is 36.5. FT is 70.2. 3 point is 30.2. MPG is 15.3.
I don't care.
You're mean. 100 and I have 1,138 points. What should I upgrade? My speed is already an 80. My inside scoring?
I have 8 points in the second quarter.
I mean, I could get a driving layup. Upgrade. Or I could upgrade my defense. My block is a 433.
You want the upgrade of defense?
My steal is a 70 defense. No. My steal, but I don't. My block is really bad.
Oh yeah! LeBron James is passing to the opposing point guard. Give me that board. I'm very bored.
I'm just a kid. Yeah, I'm a freaking kid.
13 points. Another 3. 16 points. This is too easy. This defense is terrible.
I don't even know when the wait, what is this?
And I dunked it? Oh my god, bro. I'm gonna have like 30 points.
I'm just a kid. I'm a freaking kid. I'm gonna kid. I'm just a freaking kid. I'm really freaking kid. Yeah. I'm just a kid. I'm just a freaking kid. Oh. The NBA reward. 2017 NBA MVP. LeBron James. 82 games. Points 25.1. Rebounds 7.2. And assists. 2000 Rookie of the Year. Christopher Pierce. Sixth man is Rajon Rondo. Joe. Alright, Coach of the Year, David Blatt, All NBA team first.
Who won the MVP?
LeBron James.
Your season's over?
Yeah.
Did you sit him every game?
No.
Sacramento was your last game?
Yeah. Yeah. And now I'm in the playoffs, reversing the
The 2K
yeah,
Sports
Clippers.
pregame show.
Welcome everybody.
Bruh,
Excited
no,
to have you in
if
the house
I
with
lose
us
to
on
the
2K Sports. I'm Marty
Clippers, my
Johnson,
team's...
O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It is the NBA
No,
playoffs.
it's
We've
my
been waiting
team.
a long time for this.
Yes, we have.
Then I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna trade to a
And it is
different
Clipper
team.
basketball tonight as the Los Angeles
Oh yeah,
Clippers
we
go
beat
up
the
against
Clippers
Golden State
before.
Warriors.
They're easy,
Well, for
actually.
Golden State, they're focused on starting off the postseason on
Huh?
the right foot. The third seed in the West, they fought hard for home court advantage
Oh, mine?
and are looking to preserve it. First round of the playoffs. Shaq, what do you think is the biggest
Yeah, I
difference
know.
between
It's
regular
the same
season
thing that
and
you have.
postseason ball?
It's just,
That's the easiest question you've ever asked me.
yeah, but I have new
More
Joy-Cons.
energy,
These I have
more from
new
your
of these.
teammates,
They were
more
gray.
from your
These were
fans,
gray. Now they're
more
black.
from your opponents.
I changed them. I mean, Dad changed them because I don't know
Starts
how.
off with a bang right here. Game one. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, and if I lose, I'm a 67 overall, Roman. I'm a 67
Richardson.
overall.
And the Clippers making a change here as well. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. So for the Clippers right now, Redick and Crawford, the
And I'm
shot
versing
shooters
a
outside.
79 overall.
Griffin is out there with Charlie Villanueva. And it's Paul in at the one. They get it back. And a foul called on the shot.
Draymond Green
Green
just don't even know.
right here.
It's 14
And here
to
in the
13.
first, about 3 minutes in. Freak passes to Looney. Curry attacking. A shot from the low post
Nice.
is good.
Let's go.
Curry's got his second basket of the night.
The playoff.
It's going to be a tough day on
We're
this
winning by 3.
The A game rolling tonight.
Griffin sets the screen for Paul. And by Villanueva. Redick dishes to Paul. Just 5 on the clock.
You mean 4?
Pass to Redick. Let's go. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Redick's got 5 now. The Warriors lead it. Here's Freak. And off target
contested
as he
shot.
starts the game 0 for 1. And Redick kicks to Villanueva. Paul passes to Griffin. And that misses. That would have put him up.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Favarani. Craps in the
Favarani with that 3.
Favarani's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Villanueva. It's Redick on the wing. Takes the 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 4. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Doc Rivers.
Let's go. I made that layup.
In the crowd that feels game 1 is the most important game in the series. He said to take the first game on the road would put us in the driver's seat.
We're winning with in the first quarter right now.
Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Villanueva with a screen on Barnes. And the Clippers miss again.
Hey, they got the shot
Che?
they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
With the shot. Again. Golden
Nice,
State.
They've been
Barnes.
hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
I'm just going to be honest. Barnes is pretty good.
We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Griffin sets the screen for Paul. And by Villanueva. Paul outside. It's Redick on the wing.
Redick
Can't
with...
stop the run as he misses.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And a wide open look for Freak. Good.
Let's
And Curry
go!
gets the assist. Freak's got
3.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball.
And I got a
is
B
for the
minus
best
right
shot,
now
and
of
it's
my
really
grade
paid
thing.
off for them during the run.
Griffin And good.
I was gonna say if Griffin missed that.
Griffin's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Freak. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And a word from Chris Paul, who has something to say about
what? Can you show me what happened?
And influential teammate Blake Griffin.
What happened?
You know, Blake, everything that's happening for him, he deserves it because he's worked so hard.
Of course, we know that Blake would say the exact
show me
thing about Chris Paul. You know, Chris and Blake, their owner brags about all the time.
And you think about it, Chris Paul.
Go and replay. I need to see that.
Nor is Doc Rivers, for that matter, but both of these.
Hold on, let me pause my game.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Is it? All right, so it's gonna be hard. This is weird. All right, so play. Let's. All right,
so where are you?
I have to figure out. All right. This is me.
Yeah, I see you. So you come up.
Hold on, let me hide this real quick. Well. All right. You see this guy?
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
Go there.
You dunk right over him?
Going up, right?
Yeah.
No, better.
You fake him, and then you what? Lay it up?
Yeah, I faked him. He went up to the block, and I switched it up.
Just praise Griffin for how hard he's worked and how far he's come in his career.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
It's second quarter right now. The Clippers have 17, we have 26.
Effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go.
What? It was a wide open shot.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Mark it out there with Thornton. Then it's Crawford. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Payne at the power forward. And play stops.
Say personal foul. I just flopped. I legitimately flopped.
Setting the screen on that play was right, but just poor.
I legitimately flopped. Marcus Thornton. Prone to bad passes and turnovers. All right, he does bad passes and turnovers.
Clippers trail by 6. Over in the corner, Paul, three-pointer, and he gets it.
Oh my gosh, Paul made that.
Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
And Curry, here we go. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
1 minute and 40 seconds left till third quarter.
They've let it fly from downtown. Paul against Curry. Paul kicks to Redick. To the middle. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Let's go, our ball.
Well, this is a good chance to check out some of the regular season's league leaders. Let's look at this year's top free throw shooting 2 guards. Take a look at Redick, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
You know, he's just the guy you do not want to send to the line. I mean, defenders always have to think twice
I don't know.
Initiating contact with him.
Hold up.
And that makes attacking the basket a very appealing option for him. I mean, he doesn't have to live and die by the jump shot. He can drive the lane and dare the defense to come at him.
To the inside, Favarani with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Favarani. And that's now 7 points for Steph Curry. Clippers trail by 10. Now here's Paul. He's got 10. Griffin sets the screen for Reddick. And just miss after miss right now.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That free throw missing. Green, he's checked in for Looney. And he's good on the second. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Curry against Paul. And there's the feed to Reddick. And again, no good by the Clippers. Warriors leading by 11. Freak dishes to Favarani. Kicks to Villanueva. His 3-pointer's off the mark. With 1 on the clock. And so that's the end of the first half. The Warriors on top, finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Doc, looking at the offense right now, what needs to change?
We got to move up. We got to run our stuff. I think right now everybody's trying to win the game, which is great. But you do it as a
Okay, guys, listen up. We're on the brink of a big win here. If we can build...
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup.
You know, Paul is playing really well. 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in 3-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Look here for the Warriors. Vitor Favarani's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Richardson. And Freak subbed in for Curry.
Move the ball.
And then for the Clippers, Payne, he's checked in for Griffin. Thornton comes in for J.J. Redick. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Chris Paul. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Freak is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Favarani in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Clippers trail by 20. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He ended with 23 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
And the Clippers making a change here. Villanueva's checked in.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
L.A. has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Plenty of space. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Warriors leading by 23. And it's Dellavedova missing. Crawford, no one around him. Hits it from 3-point range. Crawford's got 7.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Here's Freak. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low. Villanueva with the bucket.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Freak. Gets the front of the rim and out.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And another 3 for Golden State.
He is just tearing it up this court. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Screen by Villanueva. Larkin, the pass to Thornton. Again, the Clippers. Here's Freak. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Thornton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's Crawford with the 3. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Time now for an injury report.
Kevin, the Warriors' head athletic trainer gave me an update. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. For a team that is getting ready for the playoffs, this is the last thing that they wanted to see happen. The worst possible time for injuries, Kevin.
All right, Doris, and hopefully everything works out for him.
You know, pro trainers have so much available to them at their disposal. If it's nothing serious, he'll be back.
So for the Clippers right now, inside it's Griffin and Jordan. Larkin out there with Chris Paul. And it's Thornton in at the 3 slot.
Truth shots. Roof shots.
The first one falls.
Good play from Griffin in this one. 10 points, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
And it's important, and you can tell that he understands that in terms of getting to the line.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Shane Larkin. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Clippers. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Freak. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Warriors leading by 22. Freak kicks to Barnes. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Bogut. Can't hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Crawford outside. Ball outside. Passes it to Griffin. Fires the three. And it's J.J. Redick with a three.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Warriors.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Stephen Curry. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
And you do. You have to have both ends of that play, and they were fantastic on that one. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Paul dishes to Jordan. Here's Griffin. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Feeds to Freak from beyond the arc, and he gets it to go.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
Griffin passes to Paul. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Good win.
Freak, good game. Glad we got the W.
Of course, W comes first.
Always, man. Same thing again next time, right?
I hope so. I'll be ready.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded. Let's go to Kenny. What'd you think about his performance?
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go.
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal,
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Playoff game 1 now, history. Time for game 2 of this series here on 2K Sports. We're in the first round. Shaquille O'Neal is here, so is Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers as they play against the Golden State Warriors at their home, Oracle Arena. Well, for Golden State, they were very effective in asserting their will in game 1, which turned into a blowout. And they seem to have a mental edge going into game 2. And after winning game 1, they've got another chance tonight on their home floor to maintain that home court advantage. Kenny, what does their mentality have to be tonight?
Well, they can't get overconfident. They can't have that feeling that I have right now. I just feel that I know what's going to happen. I'm a little overconfident.
You're overconfident? Yeah. Overconfident about what?
Because they're higher speed. They've got to protect their home court advantage. So I kind of know what's going to happen in this game. I'm a little overconfident.
You know, they need to take the approach like they haven't done anything yet. You know, the series doesn't really start until a team wins on the road. So they'll be fine, but they have to have the right approach.
The beautiful Bay Bridge spanning from San Francisco to Oakland. We're at the sold-out and noisy Oracle Arena. We are just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sidelines. Taking a look at Golden State, a successful outing in Game 1 has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take Game 2 on their home court. Warriors leading by 18. Iguodala, the pass to Freak. Offline with his 3. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Griffin kicks to Larkin. He dishes it to Payne. From outside the arc, Larkin can't get it to go. Warriors have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Iguodala dishes to Freak. Shot from the wing, and the jumper falls for him. Freak's got his first points of the night.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
He sinks the 11-footers. 1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Freak. Bangs home the trifecta. Freak's got 5.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Thornton. No good. Warriors leading by 21. Kicks to Freak. From deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Outside Griffin. From 10 feet out, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Goes up from the top of the key, and it's Freak missing. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Larkin. To the paint. Villanueva with the bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Freak, and he's good on the 3-ball. Freak's got 11 points.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc. They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Vitor Favarani's checked in for Bogut. Looney comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Larkin. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And the whistle blow for Favarani. That's his first foul. And a chance to hear now from Clippers head coach Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers bringing the old school attitude to the playoffs and bringing it with relish.
Yes, he is. He's still...
Green comes in for Looney. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Richardson. And Freak subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And then for Los Angeles, Griffin comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And it's Thornton in for J.J. Redick. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Curry is out there with Freak. And it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot. That's the Warriors' 5. The Warriors have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers was simply superb. He dropped in 24 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. This game might have acted as a coming-out party for him in the NBA, a truly dominating performance. Let's see, Kevin.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Paul with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Bogut. And now Iguodala running the floor all by himself.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Griffin a screen on Curry. Jordan high post. Clock at 6. Crawford passes to Thornton. Green with the block. They retain possession.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Crawford. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. There's the 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. The Clippers shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Paul kicks to Crawford. No good off the back of the rim.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Curry dishes to Freak. Shoots a 3. That's good. Freak's got 14 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Clark, they've been struggling here. on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Jordan sets the pick for Crawford. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg, cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round one. Different look here for the Warriors. Vitor Favarani's checked in for Bogut. Looney comes in for Draymond Green. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Jason Richardson. And Freak subbed in for Steph Curry. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Adrian Payne's checked in for Jordan. Villanueva comes in for Blake Griffin. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Payne. Thornton out there with Larkin in at the point. Rob. There's Freak. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Villanueva with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Shot clock at 5. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
A 3-ball. Trying to get open is Favarani. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Hey, zone or no zone, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed. I mean, they never strung together any stops like they needed to.
And it's Freak missing. The Clippers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Pass to Villanueva from 12 feet out. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. The Warriors have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. And the Warriors miss again. Los Angeles has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Larkin, the pass to Villanueva, and he banks in the layup. Villanueva's got 8.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Fighting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Thornton with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And another 3 for the Clippers.
He is on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Here's Freak. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Freak's got 23. And here is Thornton with some arc, and he sinks the layup.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Freak in at point guard. McAdoo out there with Looney. Then it's Richardson, and it's Iguodala in at the 2 spot. There's Crawford with the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Now here's Freak. Fires top of the key. Rebound by Larkin. Crawford against Iguodala. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Crawford outside. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Larkin can't get it to go. Warriors shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Richardson kicks to Freak. Expanding his range. That's good. Freak's got 26.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Inside, here's Payne, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Golden State. 2 shots.
That's good from Payne. Cotton's checked in for Freak. And the Clippers. .158 left in the fourth quarter. Al Paul. Feeds it to Villanueva. Paul dishes to Villanueva. Griffin, no one around him. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Pass to Richardson. He kicks it to Freak for the three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for the Warriors.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
Yeah, I thought the subs came in and did an outstanding job, Kevin. Those points off the bench were huge.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Richardson. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Dinwiddie passes to Payne. Shot from 12. The shot is off. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
That's good.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
Dishes to Villanueva. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened. Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had them on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at them.
The whole knockout blow.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And so here is Golden State. Here's Dellavedova. From deep three-point range, no good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Jason, you played with great...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight. How'd you feel about his performance, Kenny?
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
One thing that stood out to me was his contribution from deep. We know he can hit the 3-ball, but we saw him do a lot more damage than normal, and that really opened up the game.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one action.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series setting the tone prior to Game 3. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. Well, for the Clippers, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. And though technically this is not an elimination game, it is clearly a borderline must-win game. Shaq, how do you see it?
Well, I feel like every game, unless you're up 3-0, is a must-win. You never know what will happen in the series to turn the tide.
I mean, Ernie, if you look at history, no one's come back from a 3-0 deficit. So this
always something going on here in LA, and there's always someone flying in to see it.
All right, bring it in.
The Staples Center filled to capacity. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first-round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. You take a look at the Clippers. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And guys, losing this one would be devastating. For all intents and purposes, this game is a must-win. You really have to treat it like a Game 7.
Exactly. Back on their home court, it's their chance to change the momentum in the series. But you're right, you can't go down 3-0 and expect to come back and win a series.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green of the forward set. Richardson out there at Curry, and it's Bogut, and at the 5, roaming the paint. First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And here are the Clippers now. They come off a really big loss on Sunday.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys. Hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Griffin. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. On defense, the Clippers. It's a three-point game. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Looky here, looky here. How about that one? That play, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him. Gosh, that was neat.
And guys, how about the touch there on the finish? Really just flawless.
That's good. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Bogut with a screen-eyed wing. And here's Barnes for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Barnes has got
a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Griffin a screen on Curry. Redick dishes to Paul. Pass to Redick. Puts up a 3. Green with the rebound.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Crawford kicks to Jordan. Passes to Griffin. And it's sent back by Bogut. Curry against Crawford. Feeds to Bogut. Green, the screen. Back to Curry. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Over in the corner, Barnes. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Paul's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Curry. 8 points for Barnes.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Jordan the screen. Fade away. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. On the wing, Jason Richardson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Crawford passes to Paul. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Redick for 3. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Redick's got 7 points in the game.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Paul. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. 1:51 left here in the opening quarter. Outside Griffin. 5 on the clock. Crawford, no one around him. Misses off the right iron.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now here's Richardson. To the paint. And Bogut slams it in.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Crawford against Barnes. Crawford drives in. The shot misses. Curry with the defensive effort. Warriors leading by 4. Bogut at the elbow. Richardson kicks to Curry. Nobody near Barnes. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Paul. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Los Angeles with another miss. Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Barnes kicks to Green. And another 3 for Golden State.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
That shot by Griffin, no good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead by 7. And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but it As a defender, he understands he can make a big difference. Jordan, a man who knows what his job is, and he likes his job, Clark, and does it very, very well.
Yeah, he is. He may not be the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, but he is certainly the Clippers' Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan's become a defensive beast, an animal defensively, and really the thing of it is he's still learning and growing. He's going to continue to get better, which is scary.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
Kane out there with Charlie Villanueva. Then it's Thornton. Then there's Shane Larkin. And it's Crawford at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers was superb. He finished with 31 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GM?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
And he gets it to go. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter.
Timeout for the Clippers.
And now Doris Burke has an update.
Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach.
Boys, Doris, thank you. Now here's Crawford. But they recover it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Villanueva with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Iguodala with the steal. Goes up, hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
Good.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Got a chance. Let's now take a look at the regular season's slickest passing teams. Fourth, the Clippers.
You know, sometimes it's tough to give up the ball to a teammate, but the good teams do it. They don't settle for just a good shot. They're looking for the best shot. And these guys have been unselfish all season long.
Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the pass to Looney. And a wide open look for Freak. And the 3 off target.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Thornton kicks to Larkin. Dishes to Villanueva. Payne with a screen for Crawford. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Crawford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Larkin following the basket by Freak. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than the layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And Los Angeles with some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Adrian Payne. Griffin comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And Paul subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Then for the Warriors, Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Vitor Favarani. Green comes in for Looney. And it's Barnes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Now here's Freak. 7 points in the game. That is good.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
A nice shot by Jordan.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And it's Freak missing. Clippers trail by 8. Paul left side. No good. Great D that time from Green. Golden State's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And it's Freak missing.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
Exactly. I mean, that shot is one he shouldn't even think about taking. Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Plenty of space. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Thornton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Barnes dishes to Freak. Good D by Jordan.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Freak. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers trail by 8. Paul outside. From 12 feet out. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And that one's good. Freak.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Griffin. Here's Jordan. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. Here's Freak. No good with the triple. Paul outside. Pass to Griffin. Back to Paul. Shoots the 3. No good. And we finished one half of basketball. The Warriors on top, leading by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Okay, fellas, listen. I like the position we're in. Let's go over what we can do even better after halftime.
These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes.
A Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup.
A good quarter for Freak. He has 14 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Payne, he's checked in for Jordan. Villanueva comes in for Blake Griffin. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Larkin in for Paul. Golden State also making some changes. Vitor Favarani's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And Freak subbed in for Jason Richardson.
Invite? I'm like,
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Curry is out there with Freak, and it's Favarani in at the 5 down low. Clippers leading by 3.
Well, they sent me an invite, but then go to game chat, so I'm leaving.
.136 left to play here in the third. Here's Payne. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Warriors shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. That ties the game. And that's now 17 points for Freak.
And they clearly are just
I tied the
destroying
game
this
up
group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Here's Villanueva, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Villanueva. 2 shots.
That's good from Villanueva. Jordan, he's checked in for Payne. He's off on the second.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
For the lead. No. Good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Jordan the screen. Redick against Curry. Villanueva passes to Thornton. Just 4 to shoot. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The first one falls.
You look at what Larkin has done so far. He's got 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Hitting around 92% of their free throws overall. You've got to love that kind of efficiency. Good volume at the line, but they're knocking them down. I mean, you make 9 out of 10, you're going to win a lot of ball games.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Kicks to Jordan. Here's the screen, and they double up Jordan. Villanueva dishes to Thornton. And it's Thornton again missing. Here's Freak. And that misses. That would have put him up. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. The Clippers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Thornton out there with Paul. And it's Crawford at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Hello? Why'd you invite me? Huh?
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
Hold on, let me turn down. Say that again. Okay, because you're live streaming and you just invited me? Yes. Why? I'm not even playing Fortnite, so why'd you invite me?
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
I like the work they've done at the free throw line all throughout this game. They've been the aggressors.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good crisp passes.
The Clippers in the lead. And Thornton kicks to Jordan. Paul passes to Griffin. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Blake Griffin doing all sorts of things. He's got 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And stolen by Freak. Now the Warriors moving it up. Freak with the ball. Second shot opportunity. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Green.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Los Angeles with another miss.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Harrison Barnes.
Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Jordan with a screen on Barnes. And it comes off the front of the rim. Crawford's gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. Here's Freak. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And the slam by Blake Griffin. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
It's Bogut with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Crawford. Fires from deep. They get it back.
That's the wall.
No luck.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence. They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. And right through it goes. Paul's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. Now here's Freak, defended by Paul. Here's Freak. And another basket for Golden State.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
All
right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He said, guys, for a team with our firepower, we're playing way too tight. We need to push the ball up the floor, get out in transition, and get those easy baskets. We can do this.
Thanks a lot, Doris. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Clippers. The shot's good from Paul.
and you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now here's Freak, defended by Paul. Screened by Bogut. Here's Freak. Shot is no good. Jordan with some nice D. The Clippers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Carter. Their teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Crawford against Barnes. Goes up on the wing. Again, Los Angeles.
One handle. He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Warriors trail by 4. There's Freak. Hits the three-point bomb. Freak's got 16 here in the second half.
He's been on a tear from the three-point line this game.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing.
Steph Curry's checked in for the Warriors. So the Clippers with the win. Things were looking bleak for them, obviously, coming into this game. But with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling. And suddenly, we got to...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin. Kenny, what did you think?
Is there anyone in the NBA who's more straight up scary than Blake Griffin? I don't think so. Big, strong, powerful, with the...
And that will wrap up this round 1 broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal,
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to NBA playoff basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith, got Shaquille O'Neal. Time to get ready for this crucial Game 4 of the opening round. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Checking out the Clippers, Game 3, a win on their home court. They'll look to do it again tonight, and no question, these home fans are fired up. Trailing 2-1 in this series, really a huge Game 4 on their home court. If they can't even the series tonight, their hopes of emerging from this series diminish significantly, do they not, Shaq?
They do, Ernie. Pay attention. I'm about to give you a Shaq.
The Staples Center filled to capacity. And you can join us. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. You take a look at Los Angeles. Scratching out a home win tonight will be absolutely critical for them, trailing 2-1 in the series.
Yeah, and the goal is to win tonight. Make it a best-of-3 series. They already know they're going to have to get one on the road, which is going to be tough enough. But if they can get this one, then they've got a shot.
Yeah, they really do. And the task at hand is where their focus has to be. They can't be thinking about down the road, on the road. They've got to take care of business right here. Because anything less than 100% focus and intensity, and they'll be done.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Steph Curry's out there with Richardson. And it's Bogut in at the center filling out the middle. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Paul passes to Crawford. Sweet little floater.
Oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
And here are the Warriors now. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Griffin. No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it. Outside Curry. He kicks it to Richardson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Richardson's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Los Angeles now. It's a 5-point game. Paul against Curry. Paul kicks to Griffin. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. Here's Barnes, and he jams it with authority. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely.
Father Ronnie. Number 7.
Here's Paul. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Doc Rivers. As for the mood of the team coming into this crucial game, he said they're loose, but not so loose that they don't know how important this game is to us. He predicted this would be a statement game for them. Let's see what kind of statement they deliver, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
And that one's good. Freak.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Curry dishes to Freak. Shoots a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
And I would venture to say, Greg, it will be the last spot on the bench as well.
It's Crawford with the drive. And that one's good. Crawford's got 6.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And this gives us a chance to look at the point guards who had the most success from before in the regular season. Number 1, Steph Curry.
And he's been even more accurate with his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific from the field.
And, Greg, this isn't a power forward we're talking about. I mean, this is a point guard. He's knocking down shots from 20 feet like they were layups.
And the Clippers making a change here. Thornton's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Steph Curry. Clippers trail by 4. Paul kicks to Jordan. And a wide open look for Thornton. They get it back.